I'm going to be ranking the best shooting guards right now in NBA 2K23. My team, we have a tier list here that ranks from S that goes all the way down to D tier, and we have about 25 of the best shooting guards in the game. But guys, let me know in the comment section down below who are some of your guys' favorite shooting guards in my team right now, and of course, let me know what you guys would change up on my tier list. But first shooting guard here is going to be Pink Diamond Klay Thompson. I would say he's probably going to be either high B tier or low A tier. So I think for now, just to kind of set the tier list up, we'll throw him in middle B tier. I do think he's still a very good shooting guard, though. He's 6'6" with a 6'9" wingspan. I mean, Klay does give you great two-way play, 97 3-ball, 93 mid-range. He's a great defender, 92 steal, 96 lateral quickness with a 95 perimeter as well. So as a two-way shooting guard, I mean, that's what Klay does. My biggest flaws though for this card is going to be the 70 driving dunk and the 87 speed. He's just a little bit too slow for the shooting guard position, and he's not the best at going to the basket. But if you just need a two-way shooting guard, a great defender, and a guy that can knock down threes at a very high level, obviously Klay Thompson's going to be a really good option. And overall, I still think is a B tier shooting guard. Now Diamond Luol Deng, I do believe is going to be in the A tier category. If you guys don't know, S tier is going to be my top 5 shooting guards in the game. Luol Deng honestly has a case to be in the top 5, but I do think he's probably just barely going to miss out of the top 5 and probably be number 6 or number 7. He's still a really good shooting guard though. He's 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan. I mean, that alone is really nice to have at the shooting guard spot. Defensively, just like Klay Thompson, going to be a great defender. He can knock down the 3-ball, 90 mid-range, 93 ball, has a great jump shot. This damage base is actually really nice on quick timing, and his movement's going to be really good, especially for a 6'9" shooting guard. He's got the MJ dribble style and the Donovan Mitchell size up, so the card can move really well. He's got a great jump shot. He's got good stats and badges all around, and to round it off, he's a 6'9" shooting guard. So Luol Deng for me easily going to be in that A tier category. Pink Diamond Bradley Beal, I think is going to be in the C tier category. He does feel a little bit better than what his stats and badges would suggest, but for me, I think Bradley Beal probably going to be in the C tier spot alongside a guy like Devin Booker. Now for Devin Booker, I know when he first came out, a lot of people did like this card, and I'm still sure there's some Suns fans or people that just like using this Devin Booker card, like, because he is decent, you know, on the offensive end. He does have a 94 3-ball, 96 mid-range. He's got some really good Hall of Fame shooting badges like H&3, Amped, Blinders, Catch and Shoot, Deadeye, and Limitless Range. So if you can take advantage of this card's quick jump shot, because it is on quick timing, if you can take advantage of his jump shot, you know, those stats and badges for shooting, I mean, he still can be great on the offensive end. But for me, I just feel like he really doesn't fit the meta of the game this year. You know, he's really not that great of a defender, and he's not that good at going to the basket. So I would say he's probably better than a guy like Bradley Beal, but the highest I can put him is in the C tier category. Now Kazi Russell, easily going to be in the S tier category. One of the best shooting guards in my team. I would say he's most likely top 3, maybe even number 2, or maybe even number 1 as well. He's 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan. Stats across the board are absolutely unreal. Like, I mean, these are pretty much perfect stats for a shooting guard. And then animations is where this card is super elite. He's got the LaMelo Ball base, one of the best jump shots in the game. It's also Tim Thomas's base as well. So a great jump shot on quick timing. He's got the Chris Paul dribble style and the Kobe Bryant escape. The Chris Paul dribble style is one of the best dribble styles in the game, especially for 3 hunting. So having that on a guy like Kazi Russell is super nice to have. And then he also does also has some very good, you know, playmaking badges on Hall of Fame, including quick first step, killer combos, hyper drive, handles for days, and claim breaker as well. So for me, guys, I think Kazi Russell easily going to be a top 5 shooting guard. Clyde Drexler is an interesting one. I think he's probably B tier. I mean, you could definitely argue low A tier, but is he better than a guy like Klay Thompson? I would say probably not. He is still a really good rim runner. That's the reason why he's in the B tier categories, because he's unstoppable at going to the basket. But I think all around as a shooting guard, probably going to be in my B tier category. Dr. J, easily an S tier shooting guard. I mean, there's no question about that. He's one of the most complete cards in the game. I just do hope he gets an update in the future where his jump shot does get put to quick timing and maybe gets in better dribble sigs as well. I think that would just make him, you know, the like undoubtedly best shooting guard in the game, because right now there's a couple different names you can throw out, and I don't think he's the best shooting guard. But if you were to get his jump shot on quick timing and the MJ dribble style and the normal leaner as well, he would easily be the best shooting guard in the game. Pink Diamond Grant Hill, I think, is kind of going to be on the same level as guys like Klay Thompson and Clyde Drexler. I mean, at least comparing him to a guy like Luol Deng, they're both going to be tall shooting guards that do play really good defense, except I think Luol Deng has way better offense because his jump shot's better, and he has way better sigs as well. But I think they're comparable at the shooting guard spot. Now, Galaxy Zach LaVine, I think might be one of the most underrated cards in the game, and that's just due to the fact that he's not really in the game yet. Like, Near Mini did grind him out, so shout out to him for getting the first Zach LaVine. Like, it is possible. It was available on day one, technically. Obviously, I think Near Mini got him on Sunday. It took a bit to grind, but he technically was available on day one, and I think he might be one of the most slept on shooting guards in the game, because I think he probably will get moved up to S tier later in the video. Like, I do think he's better than a guy like Luol Deng. He's a 6'5" shooting guard with a 6'8" wingspan. I mean, stats wise, offensively, this card's super nice. Yes, defensively, he's not the greatest, but I mean, these badges wise, offensively are amazing. Hall of Fame amped, blinders, catch and shoot, deadeye, limitless range. He's got Hall of Fame clamp breaker, handles for days, hyperdrive, quick first step, and then you go to the animation screen. He's got his jump shot and quick timing, so he's got a great jump shot, and he's got some really good dribble sigs as well. I'm not exactly sure, what dribble sig is really good on LaVine, but one of these, I think it might be the size up or it might be the escape, is really good on LaVine. So his sigs are really nice. He's got a great jump shot, and he's going to be unstoppable at going to the basket with a 98 driving dunk and a 98 vertical. So for me, Zach LaVine easily going to be at least in the A tier category, but honestly, I think he might get moved up into the top 5 spot in the S tier category. I think Hondo is probably what, C tier. I honestly haven't checked out this card's stats pretty much since he got the Evo. I'm talking about the Galaxy Opal Evo, obviously not his pink diamond. He's 6'5" as well. I mean, defensively is nice, but he's kind of like Klay Thompson, I would assume, with probably like a worse jump shot, because they're both not going to be the fastest and going and not the best at going to the rim. So I would say he's probably just a worse Klay Thompson, and the fact that he's just going to be a good two-way shooting guard, great defender, and can knock down the 3-ball. But Klay does have a way better jump shot and probably better badges as well. So I think honestly, Hondo is going to be in the C tier category. Now, Iguodala, is it crazy to say he's in the A tier category and maybe even better than a guy like Luol Deng? Because this Iggy card is one of the best defenders in my team. He's a shooting guard, small forward, 6'6", with a 6'11" wingspan. I mean, just take a look at these defensive stats. 92 interior defense, 97 perimeter, 97 lateral quickness, with a 97 steal and a 92 block. I mean, these defensive stats and badges are as well are absolutely unreal. And then he's going to be great at going to the basket. 95 driving dunk, 95 vertical. He's super fast, 94 speed, 94 acceleration. I really do wish his jump shot was on quick timing. I think if it was on quick timing, he would easily be in the A tier category and maybe even an S tier. The only thing holding this card back is his jump shot is a tiny bit too slow, but all around, I think Iguodala as a defender and as a shooting guard as a whole, I do think he's going to be in the A tier category. Honestly, one of the best shooting guards in my team. J Rich, I think is probably going to be either high C tier or low B tier. I think he is comparable to a guy like Clyde Drexler, but I'm going to say he's probably in the C tier category. Galaxy Opal Jimmy Butler, I do also think is going to be in the B tier category. Probably my best shooting guard so far in the B tier spot. He's a really good defender, still one of the best on-ball defenders in the game. But if you're looking for a card that's really good at defense, you might as well just go get Iguodala, because Iguodala does pretty much everything better than Jimmy Butler, especially on the offensive end. Now, Galaxy Opal Terry Dischinger, easily going to be in the S tier category. For me, I do believe it's really close between Dr. J and Terry. I think right now I kind of lean towards Terry Dischinger a little bit over a guy like Dr. J, just because he's got better animations and a way better jump shot as well. So I think for me, Terry Dischinger going to be the best shooting guard in my team. Galaxy Opal J.R. Smith going to be in the A tier spot, even though I'm really not the biggest fan of this card as a shooting guard. Like, I do think Iguodala, for my playstyle and the meta of the game, might honestly be a little bit better, because yes, JR is really good at rim running and he's going to be a super good offensive shooting guard. His defense is definitely lacking a little bit, and I'm not really the biggest fan of his jump shot. His jump shot's really good. I'm just really not the biggest fan of his dribble sigs. Like, he's got this Ray for Allison size up, which just really isn't that good at all. I would say he's probably still better than Iguodala. Definitely going to be in the A tier category, but for me, probably one of my least favorite shooting guards to use in the game. That's like one of the best, right? Like, I'm not saying he's one of the worst shooting guards in my opinion, but just from, using the top guys in the game, I'd prefer using a guy like LaVine, Luol Deng, Kazi Russell, Dr. J, and Terry Dischinger, but I still do believe he's going to be in the A tier category. This Diamond Bernard King card, I actually haven't really seen him too much in game, and I haven't really looked at his stats. I have heard that he has a good jump shot, and he's 6'7". His defensive stats, definitely not going to be the greatest, but I've heard his jump shot's pretty good, but I think I'm going to throw him in C tier. I really don't think this card's anything too crazy, so I think Bernard King probably going to be in the C tier category. Michael Jordan, is it crazy to throw him B tier? I think it might be, so I'll keep him in the A tier category, but I don't think it's crazy to put a guy like Jordan in the B tier category alongside Jimmy Butler, but I think I'll put him in low A tier. I think Iguodala is honestly better. Pink Diamond Ray Allen, I think, is going to be in the B tier category, very comparable to guys like Grant Hill, Klay Thompson, Jimmy Butler. I think they're kind of all in the same tier, as well as a guy like Pink Diamond Glenn Rice. I think he's a very good shooting guard, very underrated in my team. Like, he obviously came out in the Happy Holidays promo, going for the Galaxy Ball Bam, so that kind of, overshadowed a guy like Glenn Rice, but I think Glenn Rice is actually really, really nice at the shooting guard spot. Pink Diamond Kobe Bryant, I think, is easily going to be in my A tier category and possibly a top 5 shooting guard in the game. I'm going to keep him in A tier for now because I want to make that decision at the end of the video, but Kobe, easily going to be in the A tier spot. Pink Diamond Richie Guerin, he's just going to be an undersized shooting guard. I mean, you can maybe argue B tier, but I think, honestly, for me, gonna throw him in that high C tier spot. Pink Diamond Ron Artest, I think you could really argue low A tier. I think for now, I'm probably going to keep him in that high B tier spot. He's probably the best shooting guard in B tier, though, just better than a guy like Jimmy Butler because he's a great all-around shooting guard. He's 6'6" with a 6'9" wingspan. If you take a look at his defensive stats, he is going to give you some great all-around defense, and he does have a great jump shot, the Markelle Fultz base, Rudy Gay upper on quick timing as well. So, I mean, this card, great two-way shooting guard, could knock down the 3-ball and give you some very elite defense. Ricky Davis, easily going to be in my A tier category. Terrence Ross, I think he's probably going to be in C tier, and then Pink Diamond T-Mac, I honestly believe is going to be in the B tier category, one of the most underwhelming cards in my team right now. But guys, we have to move 2 of these shooting guards up from A tier into the S tier category because, like I said earlier, S tier is going to be my top 5 shooting guards in the game. Right now, we got Terry Dishinger, Dr. J, and Kazi Russell. So, like I said, we have to move 2 shooting guards. So let me know in the comment section down below, out of all the shooting guards in A tier, which 2 would you move up into the S tier category? I think for me, number 1 is definitely going to be Kobe Bryant. I think he's the 4th best shooting guard in the game. And this might be a little bit surprising. Like I said earlier, if you were listening, I think Zach LaVine is one of the most underrated shooting guards in the game and going to round off my top 5 shooting guards in the S tier category. But let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about my shooting guard tier list? And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.